Hi, thanks so much for joining me. My name's Claire and my husband's name is Jeremy. Together we do this channel called For Real, and it's about our lives in Siem Reap, Cambodia. All up, we've lived in Cambodia for just over 4 years, and much of that time has been in Siem Reap. In today's video, I'm going in search of a temple called Prasat Sralao. I may or may not find it. You're just going to have to watch to see what happens. If I don't find it, I do have a backup temple that I will visit instead. So both of these temples are new to me. I haven't seen either before. So either way, it's going to be fun. Okay, I thought you might like to join me on the ride, so let's go. Okay, I'm going very, very slowly right now. I think 26 k's an hour. And I'm holding the pocket with one hand, the DJI Osmo Pocket. So it's quite safe, given that there's no traffic around and the road is pretty good, apart from the occasional massive pothole. But you can see those from a fair while away, so it's quite okay. You can see how dry it is out here. It's getting really crusty. I'll just have a look at my phone and see how far away I am from the target. Now, on the map, there are two ways to access this temple that I'm trying to see, Prasat Sralao. And the most obvious one seems to be a direct left off this road, but I have read that it's easier or preferable to approach this temple from the north. So that means I'm going to have to take a road a little bit further up and then go south from that road. But we'll see. We'll have a look. Okay, this is the intersection where I'll turn left. So the main road curves around to the right and goes towards Phnom Penh, and eventually anyway. And to the left we have Svai, and that's the direction that I need to head in to find Prasat Sralao. Stopping here for a minute just to show you what the road's like after the turnoff. It's gone to dirt, but it's pretty big. I think it will get smaller as I go on, but we'll see. It crosses the river in a couple of places, and I think it's part of the Siem Reap River, like different parts of it. And not much water in this first crossing, but the second one looks to be a bit bigger, so we'll see. Look at this, they're making a whole new road out here. It's way bigger than I expected. Don't know how far it will continue. I guess we'll find out. Bit of work happening up ahead. Looks like there's only one way through. Just waiting for the truck and car to come through. That guy's not though. He's all over it. That's so dusty. Well, they seem to be getting through okay. Just stop for a second because I want to show you something. Firstly, I want to show you how all this orange dust is just covering everything on either side of the road. Those poor people living there, it must be awful. Just on this side of the road, we have the entry to a place called the Beige. If you look on Google Maps, you'll see that it's a really fancy resort. And this entryway is pretty stunning, I think. Anyhow, that was my marker because the road that I need to go on to access Sralao is down here. So let's have a quick look at how my road is looking. Okay. From the map, it appears to be a fairly straight shot down there. Let's go down and see how it is. So the road has stopped. I could get off and walk, but I'm not even sure where to walk. There's kind of fences all around and people's properties and stuff. So I might go back the other way and see if I can access it from the other road that I came past on the way in. This is a bit of a no-go, I think. Okay, so this is the road that leads in from the east. road. It's a bit of a stretch, I suppose. It's a track, but it's a lot more pleasant than that road they were working on in the north of the temple. So I'll try this one a little way. I stopped because there's a lovely shady tree and I just felt like a break, but also because there's a cow up there in the middle of the road and I was hoping that it would just move on before I decided to go up there. There's so many trucks going back and forth on that road. I can hear music. I think it's coming from up ahead somewhere. I'm not sure. That bass really carries. Okay, the path has deteriorated considerably. Gone through some sections of quite deep sand. Very unpleasant. And just here, there's a bit of a nasty ditch. And when I look on Google Maps, I'm not any longer on the road that I was trying to be on. So I think I'm going to abort this mission and see if I can find somewhere else close by to visit instead. Okay, I just tried a different way and ended up nearly in someone's land. I spied a member of the welcoming committee in the distance, so decided to go back to the main road for the second time. I'm on foot now. I felt like getting off the bike after all that riding through sand, and I'm just approaching the backup temple I had in mind because I thought the other one might be difficult to get to. So this one is, I've been walking a couple of minutes from the main road and I think I'm approaching it right now. Oh wow. It's just a lot of stones. Look at this. Evidence of them putting stuff back together. This is from the 12th century, this ruin. I didn't read up about this one because I thought for sure I'd be able to find the other one. Anyway, I'll find out a bit more and add it at the bottom. All this numbering on the blocks so they know what they are and where they're supposed to go. Such a painstaking task. This is an interesting block, isn't it? Look how square these sections that they've carved out are. Like the edges of them are really square. Looks like a yoni of sorts. Look at this contraption, the way it's kind of got its arms out like a spider's legs, and they're all kind of secured on little piles of stones. It's crazy. Had to rig all of this up just to get it there into position so they can use it. I can see that they've put that lintel back on top using this by the looks of it. That's pretty crazy. I wonder what a block like that would weigh. Pretty expensive piece of kit. So this one's been chopped up with wood at the side here. Can you see that? Just on the left-hand side. Oh, and here as well. Be interesting to understand the process and how they go about doing this. And like, do you inventory all the blocks first and then try and sort out where they came from? No idea. There's so many of them just in this one site. Crazy. Look at these rocks just in front of me here. So these two here, they're separate blocks because they're numbered separately, but there's a hairline join between them. That's just amazing. Some interesting shapes down there. I don't know what they are. wonder if you came on a weekday and they were working, you could see what they were doing. Well, those guys are pretty intact. And there's some of those floral decorations over there. I'd love to know what's under that cover and why it's covered. It's all different colour stones. Like these, I don't know, is that laterite, that stuff? It's much more orange than the other stones. Anyway, lovely spot under the trees here, but it's time for me to go because it's after midday and I'm supposed to be stopping in at Angkor Market to get supplies for lunch. So I'd better get a wriggle on, back to the bike and back into town. Thanks so much for joining me this morning. It was a great few hours out and about. It didn't even matter in the end that I couldn't find Prasats Ralau because I went to the other one instead at the end and had just a great time there too. Thanks so much for joining me. Don't forget to give us a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.